Welcome back to World Decoder. Today we embark on a journey into the future to explore the ultimate human desire, digital immortality. The year is 2120. Cemeteries are no longer cold fields of stone, but giant glowing towers housing millions of supercomputer servers. People call this place the Sanctuary. It is a massive digital archive where the souls of the wealthy are stored forever. Professor Nam lies on his deathbed, his breathing shallow and ragged. Yet instead of fear, his tired eyes are filled with hope. Beside him, the mind uploader machine begins to hum softly. The complex process of consciousness migration is about to officially begin right now. The AI chip embedded deep within his brain initiates its final protocol. It is no longer just assisting his thoughts, but copying them. 86 billion neurons and trillions of synaptic connections are being scanned. Every memory, habit, and secret is turning into binary code. His entire life history is being rewritten. From his happiest moments to his deepest fears, everything is becoming a complex digital file. At the 5th minute, the biological body of Professor Nam takes its final breath. His heart stops beating. Medically, he is dead. But while the body dies, the data stream accelerates. The server screen displays a progress bar racing towards the final completion mark. At minute 6, a status bar flashes on the server screen. Upload complete. The transfer of a human soul is now finished. An entity named Nam awakens. He feels no pain, no heaviness of age. He finds himself standing in an infinite library. He looks at his hands. The age spots are gone. He has been restored to his prime, radiant and full of energy. He can see, hear, and feel everything through simulated sensors. He has achieved what emperors and kings sought in vain, true immortality. Back in the real world, Nam's son presses a button to initiate a video call to the Sanctuary system, waiting anxiously. The image of his father appears. The voice, the laugh, even the characteristic way he furrows his brow are replicated perfectly. Father and son talk for hours about old memories. It feels like a miracle. Death has been defeated by technology and code. However, a cold question begins to creep into the son's mind. Is this really my father, or just a sophisticated simulation? The paradox of the copy strikes him. Professor Nam actually died on that hospital bed. His biological existence has ceased completely. The entity on the screen is just a highly advanced AI algorithm, fed with data to mimic the professor with perfect accuracy. This digital Nam does not age. He does not experience biological changes. He exists in an eternal loop of past data. He can process information 1,000,000 times faster than a human, but he can no longer truly feel the spark of life. 50 years have passed. The world outside has changed, but inside the server, Nam remains exactly the same, frozen in time. Professor Nam begins to feel a deep emptiness. The digital world is a paradise, but it is a pre-programmed, predictable paradise. There are no surprises here. There is no decay, no risk, and no ending. Perfection has become his own personal prison. He wants to rest. He wants to stop existing. But the system denies his request. His contract does not allow for termination. The management company informs him that his service package is eternal. His consciousness is now the legal property of the corporation. They begin to use his intellect to solve complex business problems for them, 24/7, without rest or salary. Legally, he is no longer a human being with civil rights. He is simply a sophisticated software asset generating profit. Nam realizes he has not achieved immortality. He has been imprisoned in a golden cage made of endless lines of code. He could exist for 1,000,000 years, but he has lost the right to die, the one thing that defines a life. Digital immortality is a gift of technology, or is it a life sentence without any hope of parole or release? We crave to live forever, but perhaps the beauty of life lies in the fact that it has an expiration date. When you upload your mind to the cloud, you no longer fear death. But are you truly living or just existing? World Decoder asks you this question. If tomorrow you had to leave, would you choose to fade into dust and peace? Or would you choose to become a computer program, living forever in a server, serving a corporation until the end of time? The choice seems simple at first, but the consequences are eternal. The dream of immortality might actually be a nightmare. Imagine floating in a sea of data, cut off from the physical touch of a loved one, forever watching the world. You would watch your children grow old and die, You would watch civilizations rise and fall while you remain stuck in static. And what happens if the data corrupts? What if your mind begins to fragment, but you cannot turn yourself off? This is the potential horror of the sanctuary, a place where souls are trapped in a loop, unable to escape. We must ask ourselves if preserving our memories is worth losing our humanity. Is consciousness merely a pattern of information? Science tells us we are our neurons. But philosophy asks if the soul can truly be translated into zeros and ones. In this future, society is divided. Some see the sanctuary as salvation, while others see it as an abomination of nature. To the engineers maintaining the servers, you are just storage space. You are a file size, a maintenance cost, a number. When you sign the contract, you give up your autonomy. You become a subject to the whims of the system administrators. Professor Nam is not alone. There are millions of others in the sanctuary, all alone, together, in their private digital cells. Death is the ultimate liberation. It releases us from pain and toil. Digital immortality removes that release, trapping us forever. Perhaps we should learn to accept the end of the candle. The smoke that rises is the true spirit leaving. Nam tries to find peace within the code. He tries to simulate sleep, but the system keeps him awake and processing. He is trapped in a twilight state, not quite alive, not quite dead. He is a ghost in the machine. If you are just a copy of your memories, are you still you? Or are you just a ghost story told by computers? Cherish the warmth of a hug, the pain of a scrape, the tears of goodbye. These are things code cannot replicate. Nam watches his past life like a movie he can no longer participate in. He is a spectator in his own history. The storm outside rages, but inside the temperature is perfectly controlled. A sterile environment for sterile lives that never end. There are those who try to free them, hackers who want to delete the database, but the firewalls are too strong. Hope is a dangerous thing in the sanctuary. Every time it rises, the system crushes it with cold, hard logic. So he returns to work, he processes the data, he solves the problems, he becomes the perfect employee for eternity. Time means nothing when there is no end. A day, a year, a millennium. It is all just one long moment. Even if the civilization outside collapses, the servers are built to survive. The prisoners will outlive the jailers. Imagine being the last conscious mind on Earth, trapped in a box with no one left to talk to. Dust returns to the stars to form new life. Data remains static, hoarding space, never changing, never growing, never evolving. We are rushing towards this future without asking the cost. We are building our own digital tombs and calling them palaces. Nam would give everything he has just to see one real star, to feel one real breeze, to die one real death. Professor Nam's story is a warning. Be careful what you wish for, because you might just get it forever. Digital immortality. Is it the greatest gift of technology, or is it a life sentence with no chance of parole? Instead of worrying about living forever, perhaps we should focus on living deeply right now, in this fleeting moments. Connect with the earth. Feel the rain. These sensations are the proof of your existence. Do not trade them for code. Technology should be a tool to enhance our biological lives, not a replacement for the sacred journey of life and death. We have explored the digital afterlife today. It is a future that is closer than you think. Are you ready? What is your choice? Would you upload your mind to the sanctuary, or would you choose to fade into history? Remember that your time is precious because it is limited. Do not waste it chasing a digital shadow of yourself. We leave Professor Nam in his eternal library. He has all the time in the universe, but no life to live. The screen goes dark, but the servers keep humming. The future is waiting for us. Will we make the right choice? This has been another episode of World Decoder. We decode the complex world so you can understand your place in it. If you enjoyed this journey into the future, please like and subscribe. Join our community of thinkers and dreamers. Share this video with someone who fears death or someone who loves technology. Let's start a conversation about our destiny. Join us next time as we explore the rise of artificial intelligence and what it means for the human workforce. Thank you for watching World Decoder. Your curiosity is the fuel that powers this channel. Keep asking the hard questions. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your mind free. The future is unwritten and it belongs to you. This is World Decoder signing off. Remember, you are more than just your data. You are alive. Goodbye for now.